I urge everybody to do their own research. Any pictures or clips have been found on public domain. Welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. I remember back to when Princess Diana was killed, and what was allowed out in the media was really just this. Before any of the other stuff leaked out, what was told to us for quite a while, actually, was the fact that people were upset with the British royal family due to them not reacting quick enough to her death, or giving validation either way to her life or death, and making a statement about it. And I think it took 3 days for the Queen to even acknowledge anything. That was simply her sitting back, evaluating the circumstances, taking note on everything everybody was saying and what was getting back to her, and then she struck. She's quite the snake. You don't get where she's at and maintain that position from being impulsive. So I feel honestly the same holds true right now with Meghan and Harry, because certain things have been slipped out deliberately into the media for all of us to absorb, and I think it's being put that way for a particular reason, and I'll explain that in just a minute. That being said, look what we're finding out now. If you haven't heard the latest, they're now saying that Harry is so upset because his wife that he's completely devoted to is being disrespected by the staff members. First off, they're all dropping like flies. The ones that are sticking around are calling her Meghan and Dirty Diva, Momzilla to be, Hurricane Meghan, me again. The list is endless, but they're painting this picture to make it look like Harry is so sad about it. Aside from being sad, he's extremely upset and trying to run to her defense. So that's what they've put out as of like a few days ago. Okay, so we've all known by now. Now just keep in mind what I told you at the beginning. So they bring Geidt in. Sir Christopher Geidt is back. That's old news. I know it is. But it's the stuff he's advising her on that's really, the proof is in the pudding. That's all. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, as they say. All of this switching the staff members has really breached security with the royal family. They're extremely upset over it. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They're tired of her pushing people away. They're tired of interviewing new people. Anybody could slip through the cracks. This is causing a major concern and disruption within the family. What started off as the mystery advisor turned out to be Sir Christopher Geidt. After all, he's very respected by the Queen, very trustworthy. He would never, ever lead Meghan down a prickly path. She did not want to do the Lindo Wing picture like everybody else in tradition has done. Diana herself did it with her children. She opposed this situation, this whole setup, this photo opportunity, introducing the world to baby Sussex. She did not want to do that. And he went ahead and advised her that would be the proper thing to do. Whatever you don't want to do, you don't have to do. He's advising her that that would be in her best interest, not to stand in front of Lindo Wing with the baby. Then she decided she didn't even want to have the baby there. She wants a hospital that's ultra private, closer to home. And he has advised her that's the proper thing to do. Do not have your baby there. Have the baby at the hospital of your choice, where you feel most comfortable. Do you guys see what's going on here? I believe they've learned so much since Princess Diana's death. They don't want any blood on their hands this go round. They simply want her out of there. And I think they're willing to go to any lengths to get her gone. And I believe Harry is in on this. No, I don't believe they're going to kill her per se. She is killing herself. And I mean figuratively, not literally. She's doing this to herself and they're allowing it. And they're nudging her along, using Sir Christopher Geidt to do so. They are very smart people. And they've purchased something else. And we'll talk about that coming up, which tells me all I need to know. She's on her way out of here, you guys. Oh, yeah. Remember how we talked last video about it was like really strange that they haven't made the leap over to Frogmore Cottage yet? Well, I read somewhere over the weekend that they've made quite an investment. We'll talk about that coming up. I wanted to share that with you. I always knew that the whole unfinished kitchen cabinets in Frogmore Cottage was a simple, goofy excuse as to why they haven't moved in yet. There's definitely some rearranging going on. Just keep in mind, too, no, it's not the tabloid where they're banishing them to Malta, but there is an element of truth to that story. There has to be, otherwise they would be neck deep in lawsuits. Keep that in mind, you guys. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.